Sir, is he allowed to be in here?
And this is also recorded in case he did anything.
Y'all still my shit, watch. Right there. Just get out with an AR.
Hi everyone. Today we're going to give you a front row seat to what looked to be a mid-level drug buy gone horrifically wrong, with someone shot, with police walking onto our property to tell us that there's a bullet in our building and asking if everyone's okay, and asking if forensics can come and remove the bullet at another time. You're going to see a lot of police officers responding to this. You're going to see fire, rescue, emergency, and ambulance. We also got a call from Manor Police Department, in particular from Officer Struble, asking if we could give them copies of our security camera footage. We did one much, much, much better. I actually sat down with that footage, collated it, went through it, and identified myself, the foot scout, the buy car, the security vehicle, also known as the muscle. And we tracked all of this, cut that footage together, and made that available to the Manor Police Department. Nobody answered. I even spoke with a Detective Milton on the street, let him know that we had it. And again, nobody got back to us. In the end, we just put it all together in a Dropbox file, sent it to Manor Police Department. We never heard a word. This is obviously not a small deal. This is a big deal. And yet, this is the same ongoing criminal organization that's been operating right in front of us for the last 3 years, and it's still operating to this day. Sit down, relax. This one's not a really long video, but I don't know, you might want some popcorn anyway. Enjoy the show. Hey everyone. Today we're going to take a look at a drug deal gone horrifically wrong. This is the buy car that's going by, this little black hatchback. We're going to see a lot of this. It's driving around in a grid pattern, basically blowing through stop signs. You can see here, these are not professionals. They're just going through stop signs, driving around, and they're basically looking for any cop cars that happen to be on patrol in the area, or on stakeouts or doing speed traps. This is my sweetheart and the two dogs going out for their after dinner, what we call the poop walk. On the left hand side is Super Dog. Now she knows her job. She spots the ground scout and immediately stops and changes sides. She IDs him and points him out. Now my sweetheart's not trained, but she knows to pay attention when Super Dog has something to say. And there goes the buy car again. Mr. Hey, I'm not important, ground scout, knows he's been busted. You'll see him look back here in a second. He knows the dog has ID'd him, and the dog is going to yell for me soon. She's going to bark at me, and it's a certain kind of bark. It says, this guy's busted, pay attention. All right, so he walks out of frame of the camera here. He's going to go all the way around the block. We'll see him again. All right. So now we've switched to a different camera. Yeah. And there goes the buy car, and Super Dog's telling me, pay attention to that guy. Now this is where the action starts. Buy car is going to pull up here. We don't know who's buying or selling, but buy car goes past the drug house, and then we've got this the dude stepping out there to meet them. Pay no attention to this white sedan. This is just somebody caught in traffic. This guy gets stuck behind this car that's blocking a road in front of a stop sign. The buy or sell guy gets into the hatchback. White sedan guy realizes that there's something hinky going on and just says, that's it, I'm out of here. So he drives off and just drives around the hatchback and takes off. So he's gone. Now we're going to see the buy car. Well, actually, hang on. Here's the chase car, also known as the security backup or muscle car. Blows through a stop sign. Again, just amateurs, dummies. They would have actually gone straight through that stop sign and made a few right turns to stay on their target. Now they've just made their lives harder, but that's not important. Anyway, let's zoom in here. The buy car is now stopped in front of the cell house that we've identified in many of our videos. Wait for it. There's the shot. There's the shot. So now we're going to see this guy rolling out of the car. We don't know whether or not he was actually hit and the bullet came through him and hit our building, or whether he was just really lucky. But anyways, buy car's taken off, and dude goes scrambling back into 207 West Wheeler. Here comes the chase car, aka Muscle, moving a lot more slowly now because they know that a shot's been fired and there's a problem, so they're being much more cautious. Full stop at the stop sign, and then this time they turn left. They had been avoiding driving by the buy house up until now. They're going to do a slow drive by to see what's going on. And again, we don't know who's who in this, who's the buyer, who's the seller, but there's our foot scout. He's made his way all the way around the block. He acknowledges the car briefly. They drive past him. And foot scout is now thinking, I just got to get out of here. Just keep walking slowly and don't get busted. Now, when he passes these trees, you're going to hear him say, they shot that MFer. Hang on. They shot that. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Now, it's important to tell you that Sergeant Struble from Manor Police Department asked us for copies of all of our footage. We did one better. We actually identified all of the actors involved in this failed drug deal, and cut this all together and offered to send it to him. Struble's not a responsive person. Here's some more footage of all the different cop cars and EMS and everything. We didn't show you guys a lot of this because it's super boring. This is when they're all leaving. At some point here, I meet. Let's listen to this for a second. This is Officer.
Hi, can I help you?
Vega.
Yes, sir. Apparently there's a shooting, and apparently the bullet went this way. So we're trying to see if there's any damage within the apartment complex. I'm sorry, are you the owner here?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm Officer Vega. Where's Vega?
I'm going to require, obviously, documentation of your entry into the property in the event.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was that hole already there? This one over here? You see that hole right there? Was that already there?
No.
Manor Police Department never returned to collect the bullet, and it's important to note that they are always. Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
Sorry, I talked over that. Is everybody here okay? Yeah, we
Let me
are.
ask you a couple of really quick questions.
Okay.
Did this involve Adrian Estrada? This incident? This young man that you guys were questioning out on the street?
Yes.
Okay. So
All right.
I'm going to go ahead and formally request a copy of the incident report.
Okay. Now I haven't got the case number yet. This is just the incident number.
Okay.
Because right now we have all the officers
Yep.
tied up with different calls.
That's fine.
But this is just our basic call for service saying that we were here.
Sure. And but I'm definitely going to need a full copy of this incident report.
Okay.
He's been previously trespassed from this property, and he was on it again. And your colleagues refused to my request to charge him with burglary.
Mhm.
Came onto the property and committed an assault about 2 weeks ago.
So, despite the shot fired less than a block from City Hall, despite this clearly being a drug deal gone bad, despite injury and EMS and fire and rescue being called out and half a dozen police officers, I flagged down Detective Milton and tried to coordinate the provision of all of our security video footage to Manor Police Department through him, since the sergeant Struble was not answering calls or responding. And Milton had a bizarre story to tell me. He said that all the previous footage had been lost in an IT error, which evidently only affected my footage and not the rest of the city of Manor. And so we delivered another copy. And then Milton informed us that that had been lost in a clerical error. And we offered to deliver another copy. And we kept reaching out, trying to deliver video of this and many other incidents. But evidently, Detective Milton's phones stopped working. His email accounts stopped working. Of course, I'm being a little sarcastic. What I'm really trying to say is that Detective Milton stopped lying and just stopped talking to us, but he never picked up the footage.